Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Morris finds Jackson. Up top, Morris. Takes the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
5 on the clock. Here's George. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Back to Prince. Pass to Gobert. That one doesn't drop.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Jackson for three. Russell with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And stolen by Leonard.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Tipped away. Stolen by Russell. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Prince. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Good on the second one. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morris finds Zubats. Pass to Jackson. Back to Zubats. Blocked! Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Outside Edwards. Now here's Towns. George with a steal. Leonard on the wing. Looking to end the drought. And the dunk by Leonard.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George against Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
George drives in. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Counted from distance.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
George against Russell. Pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here's Edwards. Zubats with the steal. They're running. On up the court. And George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Russell against Jackson. Towns for three. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Pass to Prince. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here they come. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing on the left. Towns with the ball. Crosses over, and it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Leonard on the wing. Puts it up from 12. Not going to go that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 6. And quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Clock at 6. Jackson, pass to George. Over Towns.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Edwards against George. Throws it up high. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Nice move. It doesn't go for him. And George with some nice D. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morris passes to Jackson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers trail. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Prince. Knocks it loose. Good work defensively by Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Puts it up from the high post and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Pass to Morris. for three. Minnesota with a rebound.
And yeah, that whole adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Prince. And here's Edwards. Towns for three. Here's Gobert. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Gobert's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Leonard. The layup off target. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Outside Russell. No luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Leonard passes to Morris. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Gobert. Puts up a three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Morris passes to George. Morris finds George. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. They get it back. Here's Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. The Clippers shooting just 21% from the floor.
Who's watching here?
Jackson against Russell. Morris for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots over George. No good on the buzzer beater.
An incredible defender. Paul George's combination of quickness and length helps alter many.
Thanks very much, Allie. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Wall. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's McDaniels on the wing. Anderson passes to McDaniels. Back to Anderson, and stolen by Covington.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for LA.
And the free throw, no good.
One shot.
So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 5. Powell right side. And it's Noel with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. To the wing, right side. To the middle. And stolen by Covington. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Coffey. Back to Batum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
And he's good on the second. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Noel. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Covington passes to Wall. Picked it. Anderson drives. Down low. Here's Reed. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for Minnesota, Nas Reed. Taking
And he sinks the second. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Wall to the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Pass to Anderson. Outside McDaniels. Back to Anderson. McDaniels up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poke loose. And stolen by Covington. Reed against Batum. They swipe it.
2 minutes.
McDaniels inside. Kicks it out to Anderson. To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Coffey. It's Powell, high post. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Reed, a screen on Wall. To the inside. Reed can't hit. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Powell passes to Batum. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Pass to McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Nick Batum.
Team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. At the line.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Coffey. Anderson covers. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
They recover it. A slam dunk by Reed. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Powell right side. Pass to Batum. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Batum's got 11 points here in the second half.
Great off-ball positioning by Batum, making himself a scoring option.
Here's Anderson. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. and Powell of the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 6. Wall, the pass to Covington. Stolen by Russell. Here's Prince. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Edwards against Powell. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. The 3. And Wall pulls it down. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Here's Covington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. They get it back. And that's an intentional foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jackson against Russell. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. Leonard outside. With the floater. The shot that time not on target. And some solid defense from Towns. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. Gobert passes to Russell. Here's Prince. Driving inside. The offensive rebound. Gobert finds Towns. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Jackson, the pass to George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Russell, the pass to Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
George against Edwards. Pass to Zubats. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now here's Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. With 1 on the clock. Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Zubats. Jackson down low. Guarded by Edwards. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's what Jackson's doing right now. Supreme confidence in the clutch.
Outside Russell. Takes it inside. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's a power finish.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns passes to Russell. Pass to Edwards. There's the three. Misses. And so it's Minnesota with the double.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And the 3 off target. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Prince outside. And that one is hammered home.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Morant. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Payne for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. No good on that one. Now Edwards. He dishes it to Gobert. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here is Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Morant against Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now here's Morant. Back to Bain. Out to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brooks on the wing. Bain. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Russell. Passes it to Gobert. To the inside. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. Out to Morant. 1:35 left to play in the first. Adams, the pass to Bain. From past the arc. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant against Prince. Moves back up. Morant dishes to Adams. And stolen by Russell. Left side, Towns. Right wing. Morant with the steal. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Outside Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now here's Morant. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks against Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks kicks to Morant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got his second bucket.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Gobert with a screen for Towns. It's stolen by Adams. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. Over Jackson. Misses from short range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Memphis out in front. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Morant. And the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And we've played through the first minute here in the second.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Out to Russell. Fires the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks left side. Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Russell passes to Towns. Can't hit from in close. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now Prince. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Prince kicks to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Bain passes to Morant. Bain against Edwards. Pass to Morant. Driving inside.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Prince outside. Oh, here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Bain. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Towns kicks to Russell. And he drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Adams. Edwards against Payne, and Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant surveying the D. It's Payne atop the key. Feeds it to Adams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, if you pull players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be the top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been...
Oh, wow. Goodness, man. Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Out to Morant. Payne for three. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The kick out to Towns. Prince up top. Brooks covering. Prince dishes to Russell. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Brooks. Finished off the break. Brooks has got his first points in this one. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So that'll be it for the first half.
The Grizzlies 17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's five. We've got Green, and it's Jones in at point guard. McDaniels passes to Noel. Going inside. Comes up empty down low.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
On the wing, Jones. Here's Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Anderson. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Launches it. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jones with it. On the wing, Green. Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break, here we go. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Pass to Concho. Anderson against Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Here's the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Minnesota again turning it over. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Williams against Anderson. Williams passes to Concho. Jones for three. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And there's the drive. Shot's good by Noel.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Jones kicks to Green. Back to Jones. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 4. Driving the lane. Over to the left wing. They set the pick. McDaniels passes to Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jones up top. The feed to Clark. Outside, Jones. Clark finds Williams. Back to Clark. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
This is it to Anderson. Reed with it. He's against Clark. The game now all-time. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Williams. Pass to Concha. Stolen by Anderson. 1:02 left in the third. Now McDaniels for the lead. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Williams dishes to Clark. Williams up on top. The pass to Concha. They could use a bucket. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Concha. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Russell finds Edmond. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Jackson. Right side Bain. Outside for Jackson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
A nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into...
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass. That's 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Moran finds Williams. On the wing, Jackson. Inside. Bain with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Prince in the corner. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Williams. The Grizzlies have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Nice move. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Brandon Clark.
Russell against Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So it's the Grizzlies now. A 2-point game. Morant against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Morant kicks to Bain. And again, Memphis no good. But Timberwolves shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Prince, the pass to Russell. Driving to the basket. Gobert in the corner. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince outside. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. The lead is 2. To the right wing. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell dishes to Towns. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Russell against Morant. And a wide open look for Bain. Yes!
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Prince. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Russell with the three. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses. Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
We have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the stripe down the stretch.
Now, here is Russell for 3. Can't connect. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
said, quote, "I just try to stay alive."
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Leonard. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
Adams with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to Bain. Here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. So it's the Grizzlies now. That's tipped. Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
George outside. Back to Leonard. Kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bain. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Morris. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
George with it. He's picked up by Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to George. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Brooks, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Back to Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jackson's got 8 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Bain against Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Jackson outside. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. George passes to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Brooks from outside. Outside for Morant. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
From Reggie Jackson.
Jackson against Morant. Outside for Brooks. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Deflected. In transition, here come the Clippers. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. It's tipped. Jackson against Brooks. Leonard with the ball. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Ja Morant. That's his first.
And Leonard no good on that one.
This guy turns himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continued.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Pass to Bain, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Zubats with a screen on Moran. Zubats inside, hounded by Moran. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And Zubats drops them both. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Back to Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 3. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Outside for Brooks. Back to Bain. 6 to shoot. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Outside for Brooks. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Jackson on the wing. Guarded by Morris. Back to Jackson. From downtown. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Here's Jackson. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, Reggie Jackson getting more and more confident as the ball handler in pick-and-roll action. That is nicely done.
Now here's Moran. An easy 2 on the layup. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
George against Bain. And George with the jam.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Pass to Brooks. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Brooks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
George with it. Jackson in his pocket. George against Moran. Jackson outside. And Jackson gets double teamed. Back to George. Now Morris. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Morant, pass to Jackson. Down low, here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
George passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Up top, Morris. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Counted. Adams has got his 2nd basket.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now.
And so it's Memphis. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks.
25. Fans, put your hands together and get loud. For the Jumbo.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the court for Memphis, John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark, then it's Green, and it's Williams in at the 4. Here's Conchar. Sinks the tray. Conchar's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Powell passes to Wall. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Clark. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Covington finds Wall. Out to Covington. 3-pointer. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Well, Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Inside. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Covington. Powell's got his first points of the game.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Williams in the post. Working on Covington.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Powell passes to Wall. Batum. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
Well, you love Nicholas Batum mixing it up, getting the offensive rebound put back. Nicely done.
Outside Jones. Clark left side. Yep, that one's good. Clark's got 6 in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Powell. Batum sets a screen. Powell passes to Batum. And Clark with a block. 1:46 left in the third quarter. They get it back. Outside Jones. Clark with the screen. Jones, the pass to Clark. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Clark's got 8 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Powell passes to Covington. Coffee on the wing. The 3-ball. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Stolen by Wall. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Green. Clark with it. Outside Jones. 46 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Covington against Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. 5 to shoot. Clark, the pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Coffee. And he makes it on the layup.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Jones against Wall. Outside, Green. Outside, Williams. They get it again. Outside for Green. And here's Jones.
We know that Robert Covington made his way into the NBA as a rotation player with his defense.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffee in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Jaren Jackson.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. No shocker, the amount of turnovers was his focus. He told the team, stop giving the game away. We have to value the basketball, and we have to play smart. Clearly, he is not happy with the decision-making. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. George for 3. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Right side, Morant to the middle. Brooks. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Payne against George. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
George with the bucket.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Jackson outside. Here's Adams. Jackson outside. Here's Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morris. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Bain. Jackson down low. Guarded by Morris. Blocked! George against Jackson. And here's Zubats. Now Morris. Here's the three. Fires in the triple.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Moran into the lane. Right side Bain. Over George. Outside for Brooks. Adams, a pass to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers running out of time. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bain against George. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Bain. Outside for Moran. Jackson, pass to Moran, to the inside. Out to the wing. Over Morris. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. From behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They've got a 9-point lead. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. To the paint. Here's Moran. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
George's shot is good.
But Paul George's been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Moran against Jackson. Now Moran. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was...
To the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward spot.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Back to Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Jackson passes to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Nobody near George. No good with the triple. And here are the Timberwolves. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to Towns. Driving in. Kicks it out to Prince. Clock at 6. The feed to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Russell. Morris, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Russell high post. Jackson on him. Russell no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And Kawhi Leonard's going to take that shot all day long.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. The kick out to Towns. Edwards against George. And it goes down 2 points.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
On the wing, George. George double teamed. And there's the pass to Leonard. Back to George. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Zubac. From deep, George. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. To the middle. Russell, no luck. Los Angeles is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. George with the bucket. George has got 5.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Prince. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Minnesota shooting their first free throws at this.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And both free throws good for Prince. The Clippers trail. George passes to Leonard. It's up a 3. That one misses. Outside, Russell. Back to Gobert. From the arc. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top, leading by just 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Prince outside. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris kicks to Leonard. Back to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's George. The layup off target. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Out to the wing. Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Here's Zubac. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Russell feeling it out a bit. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And George kicks to Morris. Jackson passes to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
The Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. Outside Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Feeds to Towns. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside, George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Count that one. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody bats. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time. And a great play on the ball.
50 seconds left in the first half. Out to Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. To halt the run, he lays it in.
Love to see this from Russell, as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
George looking over the floor. Dishes it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spot. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that does it for the first half of play. Clippers lead by... Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
27, the Timberwolves. 20.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Clippers leading by 7. Now Powell. It's Covington on the wing. There's the dish to Batum. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. McDaniels kicks to Anderson. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. It's stolen by Wall. Batum attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And Batum has lost a lot athletically, but still quick enough to outthink a defender.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 8. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Over to the wing. Anderson in the post. Covington's there. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
And both free throws good for Anderson. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point lead. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Coffey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
An efficient scorer. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Anderson against Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McLaughlin, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Wall kicks to Powell. The kick out to Wall. To the hoop. And then jammed down as he goes right over Kyle Anderson.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Anderson wide open. Off target from outside.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Coffey can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 12. Noel passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. Reed kicks to McDaniel. Passes it to Noel. Shot clock at 5. He dishes it to Anderson. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Into the lane. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Clippers leading by 12. Wall passes to Powell. The kick out to Wall. And he uses the glass on the lane. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
McDaniels.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
He's off on the second. Pass to Noel. The feed to McDaniels. The kick out to Anderson. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Anderson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Minnesota. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing up. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three spot. Wall against Russell. Wall dishes to Covington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Outside Russell. A kick out to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Second chance shot. And another shot. Kept alive to the right side. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Wall. And no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Right side Russell. He kicks it to Gobert. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell inside, covered by Wall. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Prince outside. It's Edwards on the wing. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Coffee passes to Covington. Good on the triple.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Back to Russell. Lays it up off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Russell against Wall. Back to Powell. Wall finds Powell. Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Powell. And it's Towns missing. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wall against Russell. Wall passes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Towns for 3. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Prince. Edwards. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Russell against Wall. Powell, the pass to Wall. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Covington. Jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Russell kicks to Towns.
And Covington putting in the work right now on the defensive end.
Gobert, the pass to Prince. Back to Gobert. And finally they hit one.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. Takes the 3. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. So thank you, David. Great.
Welcome, everybody, to another Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very... talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Russell. Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5 with the drive. Oh, sweet move. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morant, pass to Bain. Edwards against Morant. He gets it in there.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Prince. Back to Towns. Now Gobert. Here's Prince. Brooks with the rebound. On the wing, Bain. Out left to the wing. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Russell the pass to Gobert. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Adams. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Back to Adams. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Prince. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Now Bain. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards finds Russell. Down low. Denied by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert drives in. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Morant against Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Edwards can't hit. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
From deep, Bain buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Pass to Towns. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Jackson's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Bain. Jackson outside. From deep. And no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. A unique talent, Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the 1 position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Memphis leading. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Jackson. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. The crossover. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bain. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Jackson outside. Bain, the pass to Adams. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Towns.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. This one for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Prince. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Outside for Morant. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Count that bucket.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Yep, that one goes.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Adams missing. Outside Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Here's Brooks. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Appreciate it, Allie. And
The Grizzlies, 15. The Timberwolves, 20.
we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got McDaniels, Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Here's Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Launches it. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Jones in the post. Clark, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
To the middle. Noel, that's good. And now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Anderson with a screen. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Jones up top. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Williams from long range. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Anderson finds Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Clark. Stolen by Reed. Anderson with it, defended by Jones. Here's McLaughlin. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McLaughlin's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Minnesota now. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Lets it fly. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Ball stolen. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Anderson passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clark, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Anderson passes to Reed. Soft touch off the glass.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Clark. And Anderson over to help. Cuts off the pass. Here's Reed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Reed's got 8 here in this quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
A line change here for Memphis. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. To stop the run. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Minnesota leading by 17 at the end of the period. The Huskers. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jackson can't get it to go. Timberwolves shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Now McDaniels. Inside with a 9-footer. Anderson can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. The steal. Outside McDaniels. Back to Anderson. Ooh, poked away. Anderson's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Right side Bain. Jackson outside. From deep. Kept alive. He goes up again. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they'll keep possession. Jackson finds Bain. Outside for Moran. Clock at 4. Pass to Noel. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
On the wing, Brooks. Goes up at the elbow. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Here's McLaughlin, pounded by Morant. Reed in the post. Adams is there. Outside Bain. Lets it go from deep. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Back to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he lays it up and in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Adams. And it's Noel with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. Anderson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Anthony Edwards.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And now the Grizzlies on the run from deep. Bain. And he recovers it. Fires from deep. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Brooks outside. Down low. Outside for Moran. Memphis the rebound. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's McLaughlin. Six to shoot. From the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Morant. And he drives in. Morant with the slam!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's McLaughlin. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. So Memphis will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Leonard hits them both.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look.
And George, here we go. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. To the paint, here's Adams. Morant finds Adams. And the rejection by Zubats. George looking around. Morris, left side. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He has a deadly combination of length and skill. Paul can beat the defense time and time again.
Here's Morant. Up and in on the way up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Jackson passes to Adams. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Right side Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
Pushing the tempo and the pace. Reggie Jackson forcing the defender's hand. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Morris. Kicks to Leonard. For the 3. The Clippers rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jackson against Morant. Outside, Payne. Paul George with the steal. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jackson finds George. Over Bain. George, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Passes it to Adams. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got his second basket.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
George against Bain. George, no good. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Bain looking around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside for George. From deep 3-point range. That doesn't go either for George. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green dishes to Morant. Inside. Here's Jackson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. George passes to Jackson. Outside for George. Jackson in the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Nice play. Usually, Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Outside for Jackson. Bain against George. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Morant against George. going to go that time. Adams, a nice D. Stolen by George. Leonard on the wing. Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubats has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Nobody near Leonard. Offline with his 3.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full court touchdown passes.
The Clippers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Green. Spins. Jackson kicks to Leonard. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bain passes to Morant. Outside Jackson. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
The young fella usually goes about his business. But on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Here's Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishes in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Jackson against Morris. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard against Jackson. Leonard kicks to Morris. Leonard inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Clock at 4. Jackson passes to Zubac. Jackson dishes to George. And Bain pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Morris. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Adams with the screen on Jackson. Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Jackson deciding where to go with it. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
George with the ball. To the paint. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago.
pretty reliable in that regard.
Brooks outside. Here's Conchar. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Okay, David, much appreciated.
18. The Clippers, 21.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Williams is out there with Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Out to Brooks. And it's blocked.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Jones. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's Batum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And defense wasn't ready for Batum there. He shakes them off with a clever dribble move.
Covington against Williams. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. To the wing right side. Coffee hits the 3-point bomb. Coffee's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Wall. He gets that one. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. That one is off.
At the line for Memphis, Zion Williams. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Wall kicks to Batum. From deep. Covington. That one doesn't go. And it's Memphis the other way. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Buries it from 3-point range. Jones has got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
All with it, Williams picks him up. And here's Covington from the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Clippers ball.
Batum scanning the floor. Dishes it to Covington. 6 to shoot. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. That one falls. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Ooh, the double clutch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. That they are really piling up the steals in this one.
It's Covington on the wing. Rebound by Williams. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Clark. It's deflected. Nice shot by Brooks.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Wall. It's stolen by Jones. Right side, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
Great use of the pump fake. The best move in basketball. So much untapped potential with Jaren Jackson.
That free throw, no good.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Williams. Zubac, that's good.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Now Morant. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson dishes to Morris. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Jackson kicks to Morant. He takes it in, and that one drops for him.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
That one drops. He ties it up. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Bain against George. Here's Leonard, and Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Sweet move, and Morant throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Outside Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Memphis.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And then Morant slams it in.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
George against Bain. Leonard looking around. Just 5 on the clock. George finds Leonard. Adams, a nice D.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
Good on both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Up top, Morant. Passes to Jackson. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant left side. Williams against Leonard. Adams. The kick out to Williams. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Zubac for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 made. Here's George.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Morant. Money.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
George against Bain. Shot on the wing. George, no good. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. It's tipped. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. Los Angeles with another miss. Up top, Bain. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.